Man City won the treble last season and look unbeatable. So today I'm getting revenge for everyone. I'm going to become the manager of every other Premier League team when they play Man City, meaning Pep Guardiola will be shaking hands with me 38 times. Well, if he doesn't get sacked before then. At each team, I'll follow the assistant manager's recommendations to beat Man City. The more we can beat them, the more their morale drops, and hopefully we can send them into a downward spiral. However, Man City have an easy start to the season, and if we let them build momentum, they could go on to win the league. Our first job is with Wolves, who in this universe didn't sell Ruben Neves and sign Matías Cunha from Atletico Madrid. He looks very good. Maybe this is the man who scores the winning goal past Man City. Oh my word, we won! We actually, a Ruben Neves penalty, come on! Our next club is West Ham, so I'm using the in-game editor to magically become their new manager. They have kept hold of Declan Rice, and Scamacca is insane in Football Manager. The skin I'm using has this simulate match button, which means I don't have to watch hours of matches to get through the video. Or maybe I should watch them to make tactical tweaks. Man City did beat us 2-1, but it was a whitewash on the match stats. And I think we're going to get battered as Luton Town. Wait, hold on, where are all their players? Have they only got 12 players? Oh my word, what has their AI been doing? They've only got one defender in the team in Alfie Doherty. Well, let's see us get battered 8-0 here then, shall we? I think only 9 goals from 44 shots in total's not that bad. But we are moving to Everton next, to a 4th in the table. Okay, we will take the win, 3-2. I mean, 2 very late goals from Man City there. Luckily, we didn't concede a third in the 90th minute. Man City are 8th after 4 games played. This could be the lowest we see them across the entire season, to be fair. Next up is Sheffield United. Both our wins have come whilst playing Gegenpress so far. We're going to try a 5 at the back control possession. The good news is we scored 3. Don't ask about the bad news. Next up though, we have a huge chance to beat Man City with Arsenal. This is one of the biggest games of the season, and it's a 3 PM kickoff on a Saturday, which of course means if you live in England, you can't watch it on TV. But you can watch it on TV if you live in any other country in the world. Unless of course you use NordVPN, which you can use to change your location to a different country, meaning you can access a streaming service from that country to watch the game. Meaning that you could have actually watched us beat Man City with Cedric scoring in the 87th minute on TV, which would have been perfect. We're having a lot of success with the Gegenpress 4-2-4. Let's try it with Brentford. Of course, if you use the wrong streaming site, you could come across some dodgy downloads. However, NordVPN has you covered with its threat protection, which automatically stops any malicious software and blocks trackers. Basically, you can just watch the football in peace without worrying. Although I do think there is some malicious software in the game, because there's no way Erling Haaland is this good. It's another hat-trick he scored. At least Man City are down in 10th place and not troubling the title fight. So to get you ready for the new season, I've hooked you up with a lovely deal from NordVPN to get a great discount on a 2-year deal plus 4 months extra, and it's all in a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you change your mind, you can get your money back. Sadly, they can't guarantee wins against Man City, but I can. Chelsea 3, Man City 1. So if you want to check out the deal from NordVPN and really help me out, you can check the link in the top line of the description. And we have a really good chance of winning 3 of our next 4 games. Including the Chelsea loss, that would be 4 losses in 5 for Man City, which would derail their motivation and morale. We got the win with Liverpool, but I'm not feeling very confident about Burnley. For good reason. Erling Haaland is a cheat code again, but Harry Kane's Tottenham got a result. And in the Manchester derby, Manchester is red, with Bruno Fernandes scoring 2 goals as Man City had the better of the opportunities. This leaves Man City in 13th place after 12 games. I think I have found the secret to breaking down this Man City team. All the games we're winning seem to be with a Gegenpress 4-2-4. It seems to counter whatever Man City play really well. Apart from this time, obviously, because I'm trying it again with Nottingham Forest. And we earn ourselves a draw, but it's a massive swing for Forest in the match stats. I told you this does work. I reckon we're onto something. Oh my word, it works perfectly with Aston Villa. Cameron Arch with the only goal of the game, where Man City had more shots than us. I am now exclusively using this formation as Man City tumble down to 15th place. He's gone. He's gone. Pep Guardiola's gone. He was actually sacked back in November. They had a caretaker manager for about a month or so before Vincent Kompany's been in charge for 4 days. And his first job was to lose to me. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? Okay, that's a little bit more like it. 2-2, halting the number of points Man City are getting. Come on, I love you, Danny Welbeck. 94th minute winner. Although I think I love the Gegenpress 4-2-4 even more. Oh my word, it's another 94th minute winner, Alexander Isak this time. Even more impressive given Man City dominated the game. But it brings us to the halfway point of the season, and Man City are in 16th place, although I don't think they're going to get relegated given how poorly Sheffield United, Nottingham Forest and Luton Town have done. 17th place has got to be our aim here. Because we're halfway through the season, it means I've taken over every Premier League team once, which means I've had to sack the old manager, get me in, and then get someone else in after me. Which means that Chris Wilder is currently manager of Sheffield United, Erik ten Hag is at Tottenham Hotspur, Wayne Rooney is at Everton, Steven Gerrard has gone to Liverpool, and Luton are managed by Daniele De Rossi. I love this game sometimes. We're heading back to Brentford for the first game of the second half of the season. Oh my word, we are killing Man City. It's 4-0. We've sent them spiralling this December, and January could be a complete month of losses. Although Villa don't actually seem to like Gegenpress or 4-2-4. But Cameron Archer won us the game last time, but he can't do the same this time as Man City earn a draw. It puts them in 17th place though, which at this stage is as good as bottom of the Premier League. Despite this, Erling Haaland is still the 3rd top scorer in the league. But surely he won't score past Liverpool. He didn't even come close with an XG of 0.47. This is just getting too easy now. You can see the Man City's players' morale is just on the floor. And so it clearly turns out morale is incredibly important in Football Manager. We're back to Newcastle again pretty quickly, where Luis Enrique had been in charge for a day until I came back to the club. You can see the sadness in his eyes. Maybe he would have got the win against Man City as they're held to a draw. Annoyingly, that takes them above Crystal Palace in the table. Haaland back on the score sheet against West Ham as they had the better of the chances. Although it doesn't really matter as we stop Man City from winning entirely in January. Wolves and Brighton have pressure on their shoulders. It was coming. We knew it was going to come at some point. Man City 4, Wolves 1. We just need to make sure this doesn't turn into a good spell of form for Man City. Oh no, the resurgence is happening. It officially moved Man City above Brighton in the table. Vincent Kompany is just holding on to his job. We need Bournemouth to shut this down now. Oh no. With 3 wins on the bounce, Man City are back in form. Fulham, Forest, Palace and Burnley are all in the bottom half of the table. It could be 7 wins from 7 games for City here. We have to hope that someone can stop them. They beat Fulham 4-1 despite Fulham having more possession, more XG and a load more shots. To be fair, we did beat Man City quite a lot when they had more shots and higher XG, so maybe they're getting their own back. But this has propelled Man City up to 12th in the table with 9 games to go. And Erling Haaland is now the top scorer in the league, with Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne tied for the top assists. And we're at Forest next, who have been rubbish all season. No way! It's a Brennan Johnson hat-trick in the 89th minute to win the game. That is absolutely clutch. Crystal Palace now and... hopefully Burnley can do better. I'm starting to think that the 4-2-4 Gegenpress isn't actually working very well now. Yeah, maybe we pivot to a different formation for the end of the season. I can't believe Man City are now back in the top half of the table. It was all going so well. Although Man United, Tottenham, Everton and Arsenal should be able to beat Man City in the final 6 games. Another Manchester derby coming up, but this time the points are split, thanks to Casemiro being sent off early doors. Let's hope Tottenham get Man City back to losing ways. Oh no. No. They are literally the biggest bottlers in the world. The good news is there are plenty of teams with games in hand on Man City who have only got 4 left. Hopefully Everton won't let us down. Oh, they let us down. They let us down big time. Well, not to worry, because the next team is Luton. Although they aren't bottom of the table, Sheffield United are. and we still have to manage them again. Whoa, there's been an explosion of players at Luton. They had no one at the start of the season. We didn't use the Gegenpress before, so we'll give it a shot this time. No way. They drew 3-3! That is actually as good as a win in my book for Luton. It does put Man City into 10th place though, with 2 games to play. They could finish as low as 13th if they lose both their games, but they could finish as high as 7th. Luckily, we're off to the new Premier League champions, Arsenal, who just get the job done thanks to a Trossard penalty in the 95th minute. Now, we just need Man City to lose one final game as they take on bottom of the table Sheffield United, who have won 2 games all season. I mean, there's no chance they're going to win, so congratulations Man City on their... We won? We won! We got that last win! It still doesn't save them from relegation, but it does stop Man City from finishing in the top half of the table as they finish in the end 12th. You know what? This has actually gone way better than I was expecting. I thought we'd still actually see Man City, despite our best efforts, finish in the top 7 comfortably. And as the Premier League is nearly back, there is going to be a link in the description to join my Fantasy Premier League right below that one to NordVPN. And to keep the good times rolling, I did this video with Tottenham Hotspur a few months ago. If you want to see if we did any better with Tottenham, then you can check that one out right now.